to say no. I don't know. Sit and breathe. Take a chill pill. Whatever. Whatever helps you. Normally, I'm looking at my clock. Normally, I would be at church and we would be in a class with some fine folks. And we're not there. Heaven knows when we're going to get there again. I predict it's going to be a while. Maybe a month. Maybe 3 weeks. Maybe a little bit after Easter. I have something in the plans. After my class, or whatever you want to call it, we would be worshiping with song, some wonderful tunes, and also a sermon by Pastor Darren. I would encourage you to give his sermon a listen. What is it called? I don't know. It's on the sermons. If you go to the website, which is creekwoodbc.org, you can listen to the sermons. They are wonderful. We don't have video capabilities, but he is spot on. Today he's talking about Matthew 6, verses 19 through 34. Very timely. And one thing I've learned through my MS journey, and I'm going to call it a short journey so far compared to other great folks, is we are going day by day, or I'm going day by day. I have learned just because I can do something today doesn't mean tomorrow it's going to be the same. Same thing, just because I can't, and I hate using the word can't, I'm incapacitated in pain. How about that? That happened Monday. Doesn't mean I'm going to be incapacitated tomorrow or the following week. So give his sermon a listen to. If you do not have a local church, I would first tell you to support your local church, because as far as I know, all the churches have to close. Support financially. Support like you normally would. If you don't have a local church and you want a local church or a church to support, you can do mine. I am pumped. I stayed up later than normal because one of my favorite bands, 10th Avenue North, did something online. Did a 2-man acoustic concert, if you will. And I don't like acoustics. I generally don't. It was so fun. I was clapping. I was singing along a little bit. James, we're not going to talk about James right now because he doesn't share my enthusiasm for the band. So it was Mike and Jeff. I have friends named Mike and Jeff. Well, I have Jeff. I'm hoping he's doing well. And there's Mike. There was a Mike. I'm hoping he's doing well as well. Anyways, one of my favorite albums, and that shows my age if I'm using album, is when the light meets the dark. I really like that. That's a reason for these. I'm gonna go back and listen to that album. I can't say the word. CD, whatever. That set of music, whatever. Again, just because it was fun. It was fun. And we are now stepping up in a sense, and we are finding different ways to beat the self-isolation, the isolation or whatever. I have thought that YouTube is a great way. They have done exercises, now they're doing concerts. I have read on Facebook that some museums and aquariums and other things are doing stuff. It's amazing the way we've stepped up, I think, during this time. And I'm kind of going to be sorry to see it go, because yeah, it's going to go a little bit. Eventually, yeah, it's going to go. But we are finding new ways to interact with people, aren't we? There's always FaceTime. I FaceTime my mom and my sister. Thank God she's back. Even though I hate her for where she's been. I don't really hate her. She's in my heart. I use Marco Polo. I'm not endorsing these. These are just what I use. FaceTime, Marco Polo. My mom showed me Duo, and that is for people that might have access, or they might have Apple products, and the other person they're trying to reach has an Android version. James was really funny. He went to the grocery store yesterday. I did not. I'm staying home. I'm self-isolating as much as possible. But he called me, and I was going to tell him what Duo on, because I wanted to see, what he was seeing. So maybe I'm going to tell him, hey, put Duo on, and next time I want to see what you're seeing. I think that would be funny. There's Messenger. I think you can, like, FaceTime. I call it FaceTime. You can video chat with people through Messenger. There's other ways you can video chat people. You can call them on the phone. I don't like calling people on the phone. I don't know. I don't do that. But you could. I mean, if you like that sort of thing. There's other ways. And I think we're finding other avenues. It's so cute that one of my neighbors, she texted me. She has my number. She texted me and said, hey, do you need paper towels? I have a lot. I was able to score a lot. She was willing to bring them and put them on my porch so we could keep that distance. I have had other people willing to go to the grocery store for me. My kids are willing to do stuff for me. I was able to, it's weird. It's weird. When you see your kids, from a distance and not being able to touch them. I'm not a touchy-feely person normally, but I couldn't touch them. I couldn't get in close proximity. We were in the driveway outside, and I felt safe there, but nobody's allowed in my house besides James and myself. That's just part of my illness. From what I've read, just because you have MS does not make you a high risk factor. There's other things. I have some of the underlying things that puts my risk higher. I'm choosing isolation. I was really jonesing for a burger though yesterday, so we went to a local place. I'm not gonna say the name. They did a fantastic job. A lot of the places I think are getting it. You order through whatever, you pay. I feel sorry because some places don't want you to pay, like doctor's offices. Your co-pays are not due at the time. Or that's my experience. And then you park, and they bring it out to you. There's never that distance. You never feel unsafe doing that. I was chatting. I like my mail carrier. I was chatting with him at a distance outside. He's such a sweet gentleman. And we were talking about, because I gave him what did I, something. I usually leave him a treat. It's always wrapped. He's, I give him a treat because he's out in force. The belly of the beast. I would probably give treats to the medical personnel, the EMTs, the police officers that have to be out. Their jobs, are essential. Some of the other workers, like restaurant workers that are providing food for people. My husband, he still gets to go, he's considered essential for where he works. There's other people that are considered essential, but you think about the people that are not able to work. Some of the restaurant workers were laid off. So during this time, I'm going to say, let's pray for those people. Pray for the people that have been lost. The people in the hospital, the chaplains, they can't do their job. And I hate saying job. They can't do what they'd like to do. They can't visit people. And so these people are lonely, I'm sure. I'm thinking, I'm projecting. There's so many things. I found out my hairdresser can't work because even though she's very, she does disinfect everything, they've been shut down for 2 weeks. Everything has been shut down, except even the roadways, in a sense. I mean, you can go to and from work, to and from but I'm like, what are you going to do? I don't know. So I think Darren's message is very timely because it is a scary time, and let yourself feel a little scared, a little worried. But know that if you place your trust in him, he will see you through it. He really will. If you go back and listen to Mike from 10th Avenue North, he explains it very well in a way I'm not going to be able to explain it. First of all, I didn't take notes. Watch it if you can. So, with that being said, I'm going to end this YouTube video. I don't know what day it is, like number-wise. It is a Sunday. I was thinking it was Saturday. That's what happens. You forget. Do something good for yourself, but don't think about tomorrow. Well, you can, but don't worry about tomorrow. Tomorrow has enough worries of their own.